Okay, it's the anonymous caregiver back with you again, and I am so glad to see you. Happy New Year. Uh, I hope everything goes well with everyone in the new year 2023. 2023, it's going to be so much better for so many people in so many ways. That's what I know. I just feel that in my heart, and I'm just going to share it with everyone. You have exactly what you say. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. And I'm sticking to that, okay, as we go forward. Okay, so my son and daughter in law and my granddaughter just left me. They're heading back to Florida because, if you have been with me for a while, I told you that they relocated to Destin. And so they come up for the holidays and birthdays and that type of thing. And of course, we just celebrated Christmas and New Year's together. Oh, we had such a wonderful time. I have one of the best sons anybody could possibly have, and two of the most wonderful daughter-in-laws. And the other grandmother, oh, we just get along so famously together. We do a lot of things together. We travel together. We're just in a blessed family, and I don't take it for granted, not even for one moment. Okay, but when they stopped by just now, and I should be aware of this by now, you have to be ready, camera ready. Um, you never know what they're going to do. So today they asked me about budgeting. Oh, we only have 5 minutes, Mom, but we want to know what you know about budgeting. And I said to them, I know what I know about budgeting because I budget. It's not that difficult. He said, well, how do you really do it? I said, first of all, I do have a budget. I stick to it and I write it down. Maybe not in that order. I have a budget, I write it down, and I stick to it. That's the real order. And I do that because I know that my funds are not limited, but they're pretty much the same every month. And because I know that they're going to be pretty much the same, I need to know how to use them. Use it and use it to my advantage, right? I'm a caregiver. I need to know what kind of funds are available to do the things that I need to do. Okay, so but there was one thing that he asked me about budgeting that I did not include, and that was the fact that, or I did include it, but I didn't explain it completely that clearly, and I'm trying to do it now, still struggling. But I don't like bills. I'm not going to have any bills. I have obligations. I have a mortgage. I have utilities. I have that kind of thing set every single month to go out automatically. You know, when I press the button for them to go, they go. They're launched. I don't fool around with that. I'm a tither. Um, my tithes go out regularly as well. Okay? If you're faithful over a little, God's going to make sure that you're a ruler over much. And I know that. I have done this all my life when I didn't even have a regular steady income. I know what tithing means for me. Okay? But anyway, this particular situation came up earlier in the year. I had a dental bill for $3,000 and it came out of nowhere. I have dental insurance, but something went awry and I had to get another procedure that was already done in that time frame, so they didn't cover it. So I had to pay for it. So my first thought was, that's a lot of money, $3,000. You're not going to get it out of me all at one time. But my thing is, how can I go around this bill without paying interest? And can I get rid of it within a year? Because the first thing that came to my mind was Care Credit. Care Credit is a very nice and easy resource to use for such things like that, the dentist, and I think you can use it for a number of different things. And when you get a chance, just go check it out. Anybody that's ever used Care Credit, put it in the comments below and tell me how it went for you, because it always has worked for me. I have that like as my backup card in my possession, and I don't use it, you know, loosely. I use it when I really truly need it. So this bill is $3,000, and the first thing to my mind goes, okay, 3,000 divided by 12, because 12 months is the golden number. You don't have to pay interest on any monies that you borrow from or use from using that Care credit card. So if the bill is $3,000 and I divide it by 12, it's $250 a month that I'd have to pay. Okay, that's going to work for me because if I divided it by anything less than that 6 months, it's just going to be too much money for me to take out um, on a regular basis to make sure that I get the bill paid by a certain time without having interest added to it. So it worked out for me. 3,000 divided by 12 is 250 a month. I paid that 250. I got rid of that bill within a year with no interest, and then I turned around and took that same $250 and I put it into my savings account. I said, "Whoa! If you could do $250 a month to pay a bill, of course you can do the same thing to for your savings account." And that's exactly what I did. So even in the midst of inflation and the economic madness that's going on around us all the time, this is nothing new to me. I've been through inflation, economic upsets, and madness before, and I'm still standing. Okay? I owe no man but to love him. I have not had to pay anybody any monies on a loan. That's not going to work out for me. And I laugh at people even now. I lost my job in 2002. People to this day are still asking me, "Hey, did you ever win your case?" And I'm thinking, did I ever win my case 20 years ago? And you're just asking me? I had to raise two sons with no income. And now you're asking me, did I ever win my case? Well, that says a lot about that person because I'm thinking, you didn't even send me a dime. Not that I needed it, nor did I ask. I didn't ask anybody for any money the entire time that I was without money. I know who my source is. I know who takes care of me. And I know for a fact that he's the same God yesterday, today, and forever. So getting back on track, there's a way to stick to a budget. There's a way to get through inflation. There's a way to get through the economic madness, but you have to stay focused and you have to be diligent. If you say you're going to spend a certain amount per month to pay off a bill in a certain amount of time, you need to stay on it. Because if you don't pay attention, using Care Credit, I'm talking about Care Credit right now, if you say you're going to pay it off in a year, 12 months, you best to be on it and pay attention to it. Because if you don't, you'll have to pay all that interest that you did not have to pay because you didn't stay in that 12-month range. It's not that difficult. You have to stay focused. You have to do what you need to do what you need to do. And that's all I got to say on that one.